The police in Maitama has continued to evolve strategies through community policing initiative to ensure that the security of lives and property is near perfect. On their part, residents say they understand the importance of security and will, in view of this, continue to cooperate with the police to ensure that they realize their objectives of securing the district. Now, however, there are certain flashpoints with unwholesome activities in Maitama, which call for attention of security. On this note, our attention today will focus on Maitama district, as I'll bring with you the one in the helm of affairs of Maitama. So we'll discuss security situation in that district. That will be when we return. My name is Tessie Omeri, and this is called The Police Live on the Unity Station, NTA Channel 5, Abuja. The program returns in just a moment. Thank you for staying tuned. My guest today is the Chief Superintendent of Police, Helhira Altine Daniel. She is the Divisional Police Officer in charge of Maitama. Well, she's here as a Divisional Police Officer in charge of Maitama, but we see her as a friend of the house. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good morning, viewers.
We want to join the entire security crew and, of course, NTA Channel 5 Abuja to say congratulations on your new position.
Thank you very much. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, now, Maitama is a highly exclusive residential location, which means attention of suspected criminals, be in such location. Tell us, how are you, trying to control such?
Well, so far, so good. In Maitama, yes, we have some slight issues, and those issues bother around especially that Nikon by Express, where we've had some incidents there of people being dispossessed of their phones or bags. But we have improved. The current Commissioner of Police, CP Olatunji Disu, PSC, have directed we must try and make sure that we checkmate those activities. And we have enhanced our patrol around that area. And equally, the stop and search point there have been reinvigorated to be more effective so as to checkmate activities of people around there. And God helping us, of recent, we've been able to put things in order, and those kind of activities have ceased to exist around there. Because from the Banex Junction down towards the Express, up to Habiba Plaza, we have policemen on those routes trying to secure members of the public.
Okay. How about Nikon Junction? It's one of the black spots,
Yes.
People always talk about
Yes.
the influx of people, some people trying to board vehicles to
Yes.
other parts of Abuja,
Yes.
like going
Yes.
to Kubwa, Buhari, and the rest.
True.
It's like a very strategic spot where you
Yes.
see a lot
True.
of people.
Yes.
How about that area?
Well, that area is like, how will I say, is the connecting point between city center and places like Kubwa, Gishiri, Mabushi. We have some motor parks that are located around there. And since I resumed duty, I've liaised with the National Union of Road Transport Workers that are there so that they will make sure that their members conduct themselves in the most expected way and to ensure that we don't have any criminal activities there. We've tried to always raid that place of criminals and ensure that criminalities do not take part there. And lucky enough for us, the current minister of the FCT, His Excellency Nyesom Wiki, have cleared the area because they are going to do a road dualization into Gishiri. So the whole place is now very open and very clear. And our men are always there to ensure the safety of
Yes.
people around.
I saw it this morning when I was coming. I was like, wow,
Yes.
the area is looking so beautiful
It's looking
already.
so beautiful and really open from afar. You can see everything happening around the axis into Maitama.
And we're hoping that that will help.
That really is really helpful because, you know, before the place is just like a forest-like place. But with this clearing now, the whole place is very open. If you're coming from town, you will see the area of that junction in particular clearly. So it has really helped us. Yes.
Okay, to our dear viewer, if you're just joining us or if you're watching us, this is called The Police Live on the station NTA Channel 5, Abuja. Remember, it is you and I's business, talking security. You can call us and make your contributions. DPO Maitama is here, seated with us. I call her a friend of the house. She's here to respond to all your queries, your questions, and of course, commendation, because whoever is doing well needs commendation to, spur him to do more. So please be part of the program, be part of the discussion this morning by calling the numbers showing on your screen. Okay, from what you have explained earlier, you talked about touts and all that.
Yes.
And somehow people are having little respite.
Yes.
Doesn't mean that it has completely gone.
Yes.
This issue of tout around that Barnex.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. That have been an issue that I think have existed like forever. Yeah. But when I came, I had a meeting with the leadership of the NURTW and the unions that are operating within the parks around there. And I told them people's complaints. Because at times, yes, they will tell you it's the people that are not supposed to pick passengers on the way that are causing those obstructions, and it's always them that they always have issues with. But when I spoke with them, we agreed that whatever they are going to do, they will do it orderly, and they have a task force there with our men that are at that location to always make sure that the right things are being done.
So how far have they responded to your meeting with them? Is it positive?
It is. Okay. It is really positive. Because before you see them parking, and most of the problems we're really facing is a lot of people that do this kabu, they are mostly our problem in that location. Because they don't go to the designated parks that they are supposed to pick passengers, either to drop passengers or to pick passengers. So at times it's always them and those task force people that are attached to the NURTW that are always having issues. But after we spoke with them, we told them, yes, these people, at times they do things out of place, but they should equally know how to handle the matters. Because yes, they have the responsibility to make sure the right things are done on the roads and in the parks, but they must do it according to the law.
Well, I don't know if you're aware that there are some people that impersonate this task force, there are some that are really fake. Taking advantage of that situation.
At times when we go out, we meet them and we arrest those kind of people. Because their task forces, they have this reflective jacket that has task force on it. So anybody that is not wearing... Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
morning,
sir.
And thank you for joining us. You're live on TV.
Thank you very much. My name is Mr. Ibrahim Yahya.
Yes, Ibrahim Yahya.
Yes.
Where are you calling from?
I'm from Maitama, awfully Purple Street.
Oh, Maitama, okay.
Yes, sir.
Your DPO is here with us.
I want to first say congratulations to Atina Daniel.
Thank you, sir.
Someone whom I knew since Adamawa State Command. She has been a very strong and non-nonsense officer.
You can say that again.
My issue is this.
Yes, sir.
The Babam Bolas.
Yes.
Most especially in Purple Street.
Yes.
Of recent, they saw some of my kids in the house. I was very angry.
Yes.
I'm surprised. So please do something.
Yes.
There's a serious issue in Purple Street. There are people there staying without, in fact, please kindly do something about the Purple Street.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ibrahim.
Thank you, sir.
Over to you.
Thank you. If you remember, on Monday, the Commissioner of Police, CP Olatunji Juicy PSC, launched the Operation Sweep in the FCT. But before then, myself and members of the AEPB have been going around and arresting these people. Yes, we know they are the main menace inside Maitama, and we've made it a policy, and we have taken it upon ourselves to make sure we clear them. And I can assure you, sir, we will do our very best to make sure we get rid of them.
Thank you so much for that reassurance. Mr. Ibrahim, I want to believe you're strengthened with that assurance.
Yes.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good afternoon. My name is Godwin Emeka from Abuja.
Godwin Emeka. Okay.
Yeah,
Can you,
name is Godwin Emeka.
Godwin, can you please turn down the volume of your TV?
Yeah, from Abuja.
Turn down the volume of your TV, or you can move away from your TV set, either way.
Yeah, you hearing me now?
Yes, sir.
Godwin, I can hear you, but the communication is not effective. Can you please move away from your TV set?
I've already moved away for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yes, go ahead, Godwin.
Yeah, I want to speak concerning those counts of those alcohol and the others on the road.
Okay,
Most of them, they are not doing the work they're supposed to do.
okay.
Because if you have a private motor, it's not an commercial. They don't have right to temper with your motor. Maybe if your cousin, sister, you want to drop on your brother. But the way they are embarrassing, even if you are stuck to somewhere, they don't care about that. The next thing they start destroying your car. I will report to police, nothing they will do. You are not doing this, and the commercial people, they are there loading, nothing they will be doing to them because why they are giving them return. Several times, also area one under bridge, you see several cars, they are parking, all those one of those commercial people, they can park anywhere to block road. And nothing has been done for that.
Okay, Mr. Godwin. So Mr. Godwin is talking about attack on private vehicles now. So
Mr. Godwin, sir, good morning. The truth of the matter is that their union of NURTW, they have their members. And they always expect for anybody to pick passengers or drop passengers. You must be their member. Most often than not, the problem they always have is the infraction based on you're dropping people and you're picking passengers while their union members are parked in the parks and are not getting passengers. That's always the issues they are having. So if anyone wants to do commercial driving, I think the best thing is you join the unions so that all of you will be on the same page and then you will not be having issues with them. Because truly they have parks, designated parks that they pick passengers and passengers are supposed to be dropped there.
Yeah.
But by the time you pick passengers on the road, you're trying to hurriedly drop the passenger because you don't want the union to arrest you. That is where always we have the problem. And for you to say the police don't do anything, sir, you're being unfair to us. Because at every stage or at every way, in every way, we try as much as we can to interface and bring about understanding when such issues happen.
Okay. If I also understand Mr. Godwin correctly,
Yes.
he also mentioned something about probably he's not, he's having a private vehicle, but
Yes.
he's not taking commercial, maybe he's dropping a relative, or a friend,
Yes.
and he will still...
Yes, I understand that kind of thing. Even me, it has happened to me before. But if you explain yourself, no, I'm dropping the person, because mostly what they do is by the time they are dropping this person, they are trying to pick another person. That's always where the drama comes in. We have to be very honest to ourselves. So by the time they notice you're trying to pick somebody, definitely, since they are the unions and they have a pack.
They feel they're being shortchanged.
Thank you. So that's why we always have issues. But we will continue to talk with them and interface with them so that we can have respite. Yes.
Hello, we have another caller on the line. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. We didn't get that name.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, my question is not exactly restricted to Maitama.
Okay.
I know that there are these boys that throw nails on the road, particularly when you are driving out of town towards KC or any other part of around Abuja. They stop you on the road and they bring some papers and you must pay.
Okay.
You must pay them on the road there or you cannot pass.
Okay.
And if you try to pass, they can manhandle you. Sometimes even they're ready to fight with you, but you must pay. They call them tarmac papers or whatever papers.
Okay.
But I know that there is a law
Yes.
that says you cannot collect toll on the federal highway.
Yes.
In fact, some of them around Kadroko,
Because it's so vicious that they beat up one elderly man, and the old man went to the station. The police said, go and pay them.
Oh, Kadarko, that's in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
Sorry?
Kadarko, that's in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
That's in Nasarawa State.
Yes.
I'm saying I'm not talking just about
Yes, okay.
Abuja for now. But this thing happened around Abuja,
Yes.
Nasarawa State, and even in some other parts of the country.
Okay.
Is that what is supposed to be the law?
Okay.
Or I know that in civilized society, you're supposed to pay any bill or renew your papers.
On the highway.
You go to the you renew your papers. If it's local government papers, they give you a point for a
payment.
note to the bank. You go and pay the bank and continue with your journey.
Okay.
So how can hoodlums stand on the road and you must pay, but you will not pass?
Okay. I didn't get your name earlier. Can you please tell us your name?
Bernard Yisa.
The name again?
Yisa.
Oh, Yisa. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Yisa, for calling.
Okay.
I want to respond to
Well,
that. Yeah.
So I know they are this enforcement task force from AMAC, and they have offices in different locations within Abuja. Like the one around the Maitama is within the Banex complex, which I know, yes, if they get people with infringements or something, they will have to go to their offices to sort it out. As you've complained, I promise you the Commissioner of Police, FCT Police Command, CP Olatunji Disu, PSC, is watching this program, and he will, I'm sure, discuss it with his Nasarawa State counterpart so that we can be able to have some respite. But in Abuja, I've never really heard of them putting nails on the road. Not really. Not really.
Okay. Well, I was actually coming to ask you about activities of scavengers in Maitama, but then a caller from that area called and was making complaints, and thank God
the
you have
truth about
responded.
this scavengers issue is, what we notice is most of them, they hibernate around eateries.
Oh.
Yes, and around streets where the bins are outside on the road. Now, what they normally do is they roam the streets till when it's very late, around that kind 11, 12, 1, 2. That's when you will see them moving into these bins and picking things. And peradventure, your gate is open or something, they take advantage of it. And we've been doing our best by arresting them and prosecuting them. And we will not rest on our hours. We will continue. We've even raided their colony once, around in between Abia House and that River Plate garden. And we will continue to do that to make sure.
Is there any interface between them and between you and their leadership? I saw on the news, I think last week, they have a chairman who says they usually scrutinize them before allowing them to join. He said something about them managing scavengers. I don't understand.
For now, I'm not aware of that. But I think if they will do that, that will really assist all of us. Because if they are doing what they are doing and it's according to the law, at least it's okay. But not a situation where you're going around and if you see people's things, you will just pick it, put it under the bag and just carry it and walk away. That's theft. That's stealing. That's theft. So it's very wrong. But if they have a union, I think their union should be able to streamline their activities so that their members will know, okay, this is what they are supposed to be doing. And then we should be able to be informed, okay, this is how they operate, so that we can be able to harmonize with them. And then it will be done according to the law.
Especially areas that they are not even allowed to operate. They can stay
like
off.
in Maitama, they are not supposed to operate anywhere around Maitama. That is where anywhere we see them, we will arrest them. Because they are not supposed to be there. Okay. They are not supposed to be there.
Since they are not supposed to be in Maitama and they still see a handful of them, how is your community policing, how is your collaboration with members of the community like, so that they can inform you in presence of such people, and even your communication, like generally in terms of them calling you and prompt response?
Yes. When the new commissioner of police arrived, the FCT, he gave a marching order for all DPOs to make sure they interface with their communities, to make sure they provide phone numbers and then direct link with their communities, which we have commenced in Maitama. And God helping us, we will soon share out our flyers so that our people will have access to us. We will be more closer to the people. Meanwhile, we have the FCT Police Command phone numbers where people can call us directly at any given time. Those phone numbers, at any time you call, because we have like 4 different numbers for the FCT Police Command. At any time you call, somebody is there to pick. and directly they will channel your complaint to the division to take action. For these scavenger issues, I can assure the Maitama residents that we will continue to do our very best to see that we eliminate that issue completely from Maitama. God helping us.
Okay, numbers showing. Okay, can you please put back the numbers again for FC residents? Yeah, so that if you want to copy, if you want to save on your phone, you can actually take your time. I'll give you like 2 minutes to do that after we continue with our discussion so that you can call. The DPO Maitama is right here, and she has promised us a prompt response. And I know that she's capable of doing that.
God helping us. Before the next interview, we will have our own numbers displayed on that.
Okay, so and then before the next edition, where we'll have you here, I know we'll have breakthroughs and we'll have victory reports of
beautiful,
whatever.
Beautiful. Yes.
Okay, your security tips for members of FCT, in particular Maitama, because we always say security is everybody's business.
Yes.
Whatever you are doing, if members of the community don't complement your efforts, it
you're
will be
doing
complete.
Yes, it's in futility. What my first advice to members of the public is, please, as we bring out money to buy expensive vehicles, let's try and put trackers. Let's checkmate the activities of these carjackers and then people that remove people's vehicles from where parked. By the time you put these trackers, even if they should pick this car from here to anywhere, let's say you did not know and did not report on time, definitely we will track the vehicle and we will get it back. Number two, try as much as you can to have the phone number of the police on your speed dial. Number one, if you have it for anything, even if you are in a confused state, by the time you press 1, the policeman will hear you. He will hear you reporting. He will hear you complaining. He will hear you talking. And he will call you back to really get an interface, know where you are, understand what the situation is, and respond to you.
Okay, we have a lucky last caller. You were supposed to be the lucky last caller, but you missed that luck. You missed that luck. Okay, you're still talking security tips. Very important.
Yes. Equally, we should always be aware of our environment. Whatever is happening around you, please pay attention. There are people that go out to jog in the morning. Please, wearing of your 2 earbuds is not advisable. Wear one so that your other ear can hear. If there's a vehicle coming behind you or there's anything happening around you, you can be able to take note of it. Whatever you are doing, please be your brother's keeper. If you notice anything happening to somebody, please try as much as you can to report it so that action will be taken promptly.
Thank you so much, DPO Maitama, for coming on the program this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for reassuring the members of Maitama and, of course, FCT residents of taking prompt action in terms of safeguarding lives and property in the FCT. Yeah.
Thank you.
We hope when next we invite you, you oblige us a visit.
By the grace of God, yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You know, I told you about a lucky last caller. So he really wants to be part of it. Good morning. Quickly. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Tell us your name.
Yes, please. I'm just calling to commend the police. My name is Andrew. I'm calling from Gaiki.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Andrew.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So may God bless the police.
Thank you, sir.
Keep them safe.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I smile because Andrew is my son's name, so
okay.